Hey guys, Chris Fix here. Today I'm going to show you how to change headlights in a Corvette. You can see here when I flip my headlights on, they don't work. So I'm going to go through the process to show you how to change out the bulb. Here are all the tools you're going to need to get this job done. This is very simple. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver, a ratchet and a 7mm socket with an extension. You could also use a 7mm nut driver. And don't forget about the headlight bulb. In this case we're using a classic 5x7, also known as 7x6 sealed beam headlight bulb. This will fit all C4 Corvettes, so let's begin. With the hood open, you can see that there's this knob here, and this knob allows you to manually turn the headlights so that they rotate up. This is what you use just in case your headlight motor goes out and you're on the road and you turn the headlights on and it doesn't flip up. Well, you can manually flip it up. So what you want to do is you want to rotate this until your headlights start turning. And you can see it's starting to open. So you want to open it up to get access to the screws on the left side and on the right side of the headlight. And once you rotate the headlight enough to get access, then you can unscrew the two screws. And go to the other side and do the same. Good. Now I have a 7mm on an extension, and then there's a bolt here and a bolt here, and that's going to get this cover loose. There's one. And I'm hanging on to the light cover because that's going to drop off once this bolt comes out. There's the other one, and now this light cover will come right out. Make sure you don't hit it against anything, don't damage the paint. So now there's this chrome bezel that is holding in the light, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws holding that in. Very simply unscrew it. I dropped that screw behind here, so just be careful. I'll get that out when I get the headlight out. I'm gonna just crack this one so that it's loose. But I'm going to keep that one on there. I'm going to undo this one. Good. And I'm going to undo this last one back here. Good. Now I kept one top screw in because I don't want the whole light falling out. So now I have my hand on the light. I could unscrew this. Got the last screw. Take the bezel out and then now pull the headlight out. The headlight will come pretty far out and give us access to the electrical clip we need to take off. The clip should just slide right off. And now we have the old headlight completely out. Now I'm crazy with my car, so I'm going to just clean out this here. It's a little dirty. Now with the new headlight, make sure you put the words upside down, because when the headlight flips up, it flips like that. And there's certain light patterns on here because the glass gets etched a certain way. And we want to be sure the headlight is aimed correctly when we install it. Now to connect the headlight, just grab the connector and it should slide right on. Just like so. Before I slide this in, I just had to get that screw that I dropped in there. Once this is pushed all the way down, put that in there. Now we have our bezel, and now the bezel has a notch up here. That stays at the top because when it flips around, it'll be at the bottom. So now we just put our screw in, and we screw in all 4 of these. I'm going to just screw each one in just a little bit so that I can align it properly. The ones at the bottom too. Good, since they're all in, we could tighten them down, snug them up. All 4 screws are in. Real quickly, look at the difference. This one's kind of like dull and old, and this is actually plastic. That's glass, and this is nice and shiny and clear. The headlight should be pretty good on this. Anyway, now let's get our headlight cover and put it on. Get one of our screws, hand tighten it. Now when we're tightening this down, there is some alignment that you could do. To get the alignment right, you can look at where the old screw used to sit. You can see at the top of my finger right there, you can see the clean spot. That's exactly where the old screw sat. Here's one without the screw on it. You can see really well there, that's where the screw sat. So we're going to want to move it up like that and line it so it's in the middle. And if you put it back there, you'll get the same exact alignment. See if we can get this aligned. See how that's exactly on the mark? It doesn't look like this screw has been taken off before. That's how you get it aligned right. And we'll do the same thing to this side. Good. I'll just quickly snug both of these down. Good. You don't want to make it too tight because this just screws into plastic. Same with this one. Good. Watch your paint over here because you don't want to hit the paint with the screwdriver or the screw. Get it in there. Make sure you don't strip the screw. Snug that up. Get our last screw here. Snug it up. Good. Now the last step is turn this knob up here. This is clockwise to put it in the closed position, and you want to watch the gap down here. You just want to turn this till it's flush, just like that. Once it's closed all the way, stop turning that knob and we'll test these out. Perfect, the headlights worked, high beam and low beam, and you didn't hear the motors running any longer than they should have. They opened up, they stopped running, they closed, they stopped running. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing. I publish how-to videos weekly, and I answer all the questions and comments you guys leave in the comments section below. On the screen are going to be different videos popping up. You could click on the video on the screen, or you could find a link to that video in description below. Also in description is going to be the links to my Chris Fix Facebook and Twitter pages. If you use Facebook or Twitter, go check it out.